Good morning and welcome. I'm Susan. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make lemon bars. Actually, today is Labor Day, so you probably won't see this for a few days. But I just got out of the shower because I need to fix these lemon bars and go to some friend's house for dinner. So the first thing we're going to do for lemon bars is I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now I've got 1 cup of butter in my mixer, and to that I'm going to add a ½ cup, this is going to seem strange, of confectionery sugar. I'm going to start mixing this, unless it just decides to do it on its own. Sometimes it just flies. So we're going to get this mixed up. Oh, it's mixing nicely. Good. And we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Put that in there. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add just a little at a time so that I don't have to clean up the kitchen full of flour. I don't know, I guess you can see that. Well, probably not through this bowl. Now I've got a 9x13 oven-proof pan, Pyrex pan, but I'm not going to grease it. This is going to have plenty of butter in it, so we don't need it greased. There, we got the 2 cups of flour. We'll get it all mixed together. See if I can scrape it down and we can get some of that dough to coagulate a little better. You have to excuse my shakes this morning. My Parkinson's is acting up this morning, but that's okay. We'll get through it. I'm going to scrape this down. I hope you guys are going to have a good Labor Day. You know, unfortunately, it means the end of summer. Our kids here in northern Minnesota start back to school tomorrow, from what I understand. I'm sure they're not happy about it, although maybe some are. Okay, I think we've got that pretty well. Get it off the beater here. I'm going to scrape it off the beater, and then I'm going to dump it in this 9x13 pan. There we go. And I'm going to show you a trick about spreading dough. Lay that back there. Get my mixer. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Got my bowl. I'm going to dump it in here. I know it doesn't look like it's come together real well, but it will. Trust me on this. You know, I was out walking the dog, I think it was yesterday, and I had to wear a sweatshirt. And we got out there, well, of course it was about 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm telling you, it smelled just like fall. And they say we're going to have an early fall, and heaven only knows what about winter. They're saying a La Nina, which means, from what I can understand, it's going to be a busy winter. Now I'm going to I'll move this out of the way. Back here. I'm going to take a piece of saran wrap. Let's just take a big piece here. Okay, now I'm going to scrape my spatula off with my dough, or my saran wrap here. I'll spread this around. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this saran wrap over the dough and we're going to start spreading it with our fingers. This keeps your hands pretty well clean. So we're going to get in the corners. I'm going to hopefully get up the sides here. Okay, well, we're getting there. It takes a little maneuvering. If you've ever done this before, you understand how difficult this can be. But you know I have another tool for this. Hold on a second, let me get it. Let me show you. It's a pizza. We use this for pizza to spread out pizza dough. Oh look, that's just going gangbusters there. Maybe get it leveled out here. Good, 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 good. Okay. I think we'll now let's see if we can get up the sides a little ways here. Sometimes we're best to push this down. Oh, it's buttery. Look at that stick together. Okay. See why I use the saran wrap? Okay. So let's push it up the sides a little bit to hold our lemon filling. And that's what we're doing. We're getting up there a little bit. Now I'm going to bake this in the oven for probably 15 to 20 minutes until it's golden brown. Let me run this one more time, kind of even this crust out. Now, I'm not making this absolutely perfect. Probably because I'm not a perfect baker. Okay, we're going to stick this in the oven. Bake it, like I said, 15 to 20 minutes. And when we're done, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It took a little longer than 15 minutes to bake, but you can see that it's a light golden brown. Now we're going to do the filling. In this bowl, I've got 6 large eggs. I'm going to get those cracked and whisked together. Now to this, I'm going to add sugar. I'm going to add 3 cups of sugar. I know. I'll double check, but I'm sure the recipe said 3 cups of sugar. It did. A lot of sugar, but you're not going to eat a whole piece of this. I mean, not a huge piece of it, because they're too rich. Whoops. That ought to get the cameraman going. Now I've got the zest of 1 lemon. Here we go. And here I have 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I just squeezed it a few minutes ago. So we're going to add all this. Now we're going to mix it all together. I'm going to whisk it here until the sugar kind of dissolves. It's going to take a few minutes. You know, I talked earlier about felt like fall the other day yesterday when we were out for a walk. And school starting here tomorrow, which kind of signals me that we're going to start our fall baking and our fall cooking. So I think that's what we're going to start doing here pretty soon. And you don't want to miss those episodes. They've got some really good recipes, both baking and cooking. You'll want to incorporate in your kitchen. Okay, now I have a little thing here. I'm going to try to sprinkle some flour. Since I have a cup of flour, I don't think I'm going to use that one. Excuse me, and I'll get a different. Here we go. This is a little overkill, but it'll work. You want to sprinkle some flour over the top. Just kind of sift it in. I've got a half a cup of flour here. So we're going to sprinkle that in, and then we're going to mix it up. We'll get to the rest of it in a few minutes here. I should show you the trivet that this crust is sitting on. It was made by a dear friend of ours, Norm, from South Dakota. He has since passed, and it's one of my favorites. When I pick up the tray, I'm going to show you how beautiful it is. He makes these, or he made them. I commented at church one day, I said, look at that trivet, boy is that nice. And the next week I had 2 of them from Norm. He was such a sweetheart. We sure do miss him. Alright, we're almost done. Get this flour mixed up. Get it back in the oven. I have, let me tell you here. I'll link this recipe. But I have turned my oven down to 300 degrees when I took the crust out. So make sure you do that when you do this recipe. When you take the crust out, turn your oven down to 300 degrees. Then we're going to bake this for about 30 to 35 minutes. I don't want any lumps in here. Boy, it's a good workout, I'll tell you that. Probably would have been easier had I used just a hand mixer. But there again, that had been too easy, and I thought about that afterwards. You might want to think about it before. Okay, we're all done here. Got everything we need. Put this down here. Okay, got the lemon juice and the flour, and we're ready to roll. So we're going to pour this in our pan. There we go. Now, let me come around here. I want you to get a shot of this trivet if you can, Will. And I'm going to take this over to the oven. Tilly, you're going to have to move so it's... Now I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to set the timer 30 degrees. Not 30 degrees, 30 minutes. What do you know? I got it in there without spilling anything. Set the timer for 30 minutes, and then we'll be back, and I'll show you the finished product. In the meantime, take a little break, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy yourself. Okay, well, we've let this cool a little. We got it out. I'm going to get a piece out here to show you. Boy, I mean to tell you, that smells like lemon. Let's take a look at it. Oh my. You know, you can put a little whipped cream on this. Oh. That is marvelous. You can, here comes the, you might as well just take it over there.
I have to get a picture of it.
We'll get a picture of it, and then you can taste it and tell us if it's any good, Will.
I will do that.
My cameraman is, of course, my husband, Will, and he's my taster, too. You know, Will just wrote a book that you can buy on Amazon, Last Chance Forgiveness by Dr. Will Anderson. Get a chance, pick it up. I think you'll enjoy it. But let's taste this, Dr. Will, and find out what you think about it. Here he comes. It's coming in. Oh my. He's getting ready to take a bite. It is lemony. Is it not lemony? Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, we're going to cut some more of this, and we're going to take it to our friend's house for Labor Day dinner. And I want to tell you, thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to push the little like button. We sure do appreciate you. Until next time, blessings to you and your family.